What's up, everyone? It's Evs, and we're now getting into week 2 of the Infinite Warfare beta. It's finally on Xbox One, and it's week 2 for PS4. And I want to talk about my main issues with the game. Now, to begin with, I'd like to say that even though it's like the future setting, I actually do like this game more than I liked Black Ops 3. I believe I probably like it more because for me, I'm a big sound guy. I like the sounds of games, and I feel like even though we don't pay attention to them that much, they really do make the game. And the sounds in Black Ops 3 just weren't as satisfying as I would have hoped. And the sounds are a bit better in this game. I think my personal favorite Call of Duty, sound-wise, would have been Black Ops 2. It had a lot of really nice sounds that I thought were very good, actually. But now I'm going to talk about Infinite Warfare. Besides the sounds, of course. So I'm going to begin with what I'm really, I guess what I hate the most about the game so far, the beta. And I think what's really ruining the beta the most and what's preventing players from actually finding glitches and bugs is the connection. It's a mostly multiplayer game. People are only going to be playing this game for its multiplayer, you know? And the connections are so bad. I'm going to play a clip for you now, other than this crappy gameplay, because, the second I stopped recording, I actually got good, games, but I can't record those, but whatever. So I'm going to play you a clip now that shows when you shoot at someone on your screen, you start shooting first, you hit all your shots, and then you still die. And so I don't necessarily know what is causing this issue, but I can only guess that it has to do with the player's connection to the server. And I have a feeling that the better your connection to the server, the more likely you're going to be the one getting the most kills in the game. Because once I did actually get a good connection and I felt like my shots were actually hitting what I saw, like registering correctly, I went 26-8, which isn't the best I could have done, but that's still way better than I've ever done before. And that's just how the game seems to go. It seems to feel like you start shooting first, you hit all your shots, and then you still die. It's just fucked up, okay? And so basically, to explain it, I would say it's probably because players with better connection, what they're seeing on their screen gets sent to the server, like, to say it in dumb speak, basically, to say it as dumb as possible. What your enemies are seeing is what's getting sent to the server. So if you have the person with the best connection, what they're seeing gets sent to the server first, and that's what the server accepts. So basically, it's whoever has the better connection is going to win a gunfight if you both start shooting at the same time, quote unquote. So that's my main problem. Moving on, I would say I'm a little upset with the boost jumping. I like the feel of it, and I don't think they should change like the speed or anything. I think they could change the amount that you can boost. It's too little, okay? Because you play on maps like Terminal, okay? And we all know and love that spot where it's up by the air units or whatever the hell that goes outside. We all know that spot, okay? And the only way to get up there now is through boosting. Now, to get into it inside isn't so difficult, but the problem is that you can't boost very high. They decrease the amount you can boost upwards, or just the duration of your boost has been decreased a lot. And if you have someone that's camping up there and you want to go kill them, you try to get up there and you run out of boost and you don't get up there in time, or you don't get up there fast enough, and then the person who's camping up there realizes you're there and then kills you, and you can't it's hard to return fire because of, like I said before, latency issues. So I feel like the boost amount should be increased, because it's just there's so many spots on the map that it takes too long to get there because you have to wait for your boost to regenerate to actually get there. So it's basically whoever gets there first is just going to be able to camp there the whole game, because it's going to be a pain in the ass to kill them. So, moving on past that, I think I also have a problem with sniper rifles. Now, I like having aim assist on the sniper rifles. It makes them actually usable. But I think to begin with, the no-scope accuracy is too much. It's way too accurate to no-scope with. because when I first played the game, the first thing I tried when I played the game was to use sniper rifles, and I was hitting almost every no-scope. So people who were playing the game, I guess you could say correctly, the people that were using SMGs and shotguns in close quarters, they would run up to me, they would be up in my face, and I'd just no-scope them and kill them with a sniper rifle. So they're coming up at me with a close-range weapon, and I'm killing them with a long-range weapon. That it doesn't work. Like, it just doesn't work out. It seems broken. So I think no-scope accuracy should definitely be decreased. And I mean, quickscoping, I don't know what to really say about that. That's kind of always been a thing, and it's just annoying for some reason. I just don't know. I guess if they are going to take aim assist out, that is kind of going to kill sniping, and none of the, like all the people that are staying in the old games just for sniping, like guys in FaZe Clan and stuff like that. Most of the FaZe dudes, they just hang in the old Call of Duties because they don't like the new ones. So, I guess that would be it. Moving on, I would also say that the shotguns are pretty gay. I think they really need to nerf the shit out of semi-automatic shotguns. The semi-automatic shotguns have just been complete cancer ever since Black Ops 3, and they just need to not be so cancer, basically. They just need to... If you can remember the semi-automatic shotgun that was in Black Ops 2, that's how I think semi-automatic shotguns should be. Of course, their fire rate's fine, but their range is too much. They need to have their range decreased. And in the case of Infinite Warfare, I don't remember what the semi-automatic shotgun's name is, but I'm pretty sure it's the one you start off with. And that thing needs to have its rate of fire decreased because it's a bit too high, and kids will just run around on the map spamming it, and on top of the poor connections, it just means that you're screwed. If this kid gets behind you and you don't have the reaction time, or you get the time to kill is really low, so you maybe... it just doesn't really work out too well, and it doesn't feel right. So, I think I'm going to also have to talk about the Eraser. The Eraser is pretty fucking gay, okay? That thing is so stupid. You run around corners and just instantly die. And once again, I have a clip. So, it's, once again, piled on top of the fact that the connections are so bad, is that some kid could run around a corner, and if he has a better connection than you, you're just dead. Like, that's what happened to me. I'm just, walking around. I pull out my payload, wherever the hell they're calling it. I'm pretty sure it's payload. And this kid just comes around the corner with the Eraser and just blasts me, and I'm dead. Like, there's just nothing you can do. And it is a bit like Seraph's, I don't know what the hell that shit was called, but it was the revolver. And so that thing was the Annihilator. That wasn't so bad because I also believe that there was no aim assist on it. And that was fine. But it's just annoying. And there's a lot of ammo. The Eraser has a lot of ammo. So on maps like Frontier, I believe it's called, whatever the space station map is, kids just run around on there with the Eraser and just spam the hell out of it. And they just, like, the teams like to collect on basically near their spawn, where the long hallway in the middle, where that hallway is, kids will just collect there and camp there. And then someone with the Eraser can just come around there and just kill everybody in a matter of less than 5 seconds. And it's stupid. I think map design, now that we're talking about it, map design is also a bit of an issue. I think they should have stuck to the way that everyone's been doing it now. Counter-Strike, Call of Duty, Titanfall's doing it now too. It's like this symmetric map design where there's somewhat lanes, but there's also not. But the lane design's been working pretty damn well, and it's been in the game since Black Ops 1, if not earlier, and that's been working just fine. Because we need to remember, and I feel like a lot of people don't remember this, is that the people that worked on the old Call of Duties like COD 4 and MW2, those Infinity Ward guys are not Infinity Ward anymore. The people that made MW2 and COD 4, they're over working on Titanfall right now. So a lot of the really talented people are no longer in Infinity Ward. And so I feel like a lot of those people are probably map designers, because these new maps don't really play well at all, to be honest. The spawns seem kind of weird. Like, you'll run around a corner, and oh look, the whole team just spawned there, and then you're fucking dead. So it's a little bit, those things are a little bit annoying, but I feel like they might just be parts of the game. So even though I don't really like the maps too much, I still think the game is better than Black Ops 3. I think the main reason I didn't like Black Ops 3 was just the guns were just disgusting. They weren't fun to use. Most people only used like the Man War and the VMP, stuff like that. The game didn't really seem that fun to me, so I didn't enjoy it. But now I'm going to move on to what I do like about the game, and it's kind of hard to say what I like about it, other than it's just different. I feel like maybe I'm just liking it because it's new, and that's a thing that pretty much always happens to me, is I always just like new games I play for some reason. I kind of enjoy them because they're different. I'm tired of playing the same stuff, I get something new to play, and I just enjoy it. But despite me saying that I'm enjoying the game, I highly doubt that you're going to catch me spending $60 on this game. Even if I get COD 4 and I spend 80 bucks, I don't think I'm going to buy it. There's no way I'm going to spend $80 when the only game I'm actually going to be playing is COD 4 Remastered. I don't care too much about how good the game looks. I'll just turn on my 360 and I'll go play it on there, you know? I got COD 4 sitting right here. I don't care that much about the graphics. I'm not willing to pay that much money just to have COD 4 with better graphics. And I mean, I guess the way you could think about it, if you are getting Legacy Edition, the way I'd like to think it is, I'm spending $60 on COD 4 and I'm spending 20 bucks on Infinite Warfare. So that's basically it. I don't think I'm going to be buying Infinite Warfare. Even the fact that I like it more than Black Ops 3 and I did end up buying Black Ops 3, I don't think I will be buying the game. Now, it's good, but like I said before, you already heard everything I don't like about it. So that's basically it. I think the only Call of Duty I'd be buying this year would be COD 4 Remastered, but that's only if they release it by itself. I'm not going to be buying it with Infinite Warfare. There's no way I'm going to do that. I'm not going to be supporting developers I don't like. So, what I'd like to do something that I feel like a lot of people should. People like to make fun of Call of Duty, but what's the point of making fun of Call of Duty and hating on it if you're not going to offer your thoughts on what would make it better? So, personally, what would make Call of Duty better? Well, we can start by getting rid of the shitty, untalented developers that are no longer very good at making games. No offense to Infinity Ward, but you guys have lost your gifted bunch. All those developers have left you. And Titanfall 2, I mean, it's okay, but it's not the same. I don't know if I'm even buying that game either, unless hopefully they fixed it, because God, the beta was terrible. But I think that Raven should be brought back into or they need to be brought into the development cycle, because they're making Call of Duty Online. That's a major success. They're now making COD 4 Remastered. That's definitely going to be a huge success. I can almost guarantee you that everyone's going to be playing that on release. It's at least going to be 50-50, if not more, playing COD 4, because it's just a better game. It's as simple as that. So, I mean, I'd say that that's just it. Raven needs to be brought in. And what's sad about that is that Activision's already said that they're not going to be doing that. That they're not going to bring Raven, and that Raven is going to be staying as a support development team. And that honestly pissed me off, because it's clear that Raven is better at making games than, I mean, even Treyarch. They're better. They've made a wildly successful game. They've made Call of Duty Online, which you have to commit identity fraud to play in the United States. You have to make a fake identity over in China. Like, you don't have to go to China, but you have to make a fake identity to play that game. And you also have to connect to a VPN to play the game. Like, people are willing to commit crimes. I mean, they're not going to get convicted because, you're not going to go to prison for saying I'm some Chinese guy so you can play a video game. They're not going to do that, but still. People are technically committing crimes to play Raven's game because it's that good. It's as simple as that. So, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Oh, and don't get it mixed up. I'm not a Call of Duty fanboy. I'm definitely buying Battlefield 1 this year.